It's when is it? It's 9:30. It's the 3rd. It's Monday. It's Bank Holiday Monday. It's I'm not really sure what I'm doing today. I keep looking at the Met Office's random weather generator, and according to that app, it was quite pleasant all morning, and then later on this evening it was just chucking it down. But that's changed again. So it's given out rain all morning, but it's not raining at all. So I do wonder sometimes whether we've got our own coastal microclimate around here, which ignores the Met Office predictions, guesses. So I didn't get all the weeding done I wanted to do yesterday because I was sheltering between rain. It's not fun weeding in the rain. So if I can get that patch of couch grass turned over today, that will be a result. If it rains, I'm going home. So we shall see. What else do I want to do? A perfect day would be to turn over that bed that's got the couch grass in it where the broccoli was. Stop rocking now. So what would a perfect day be? So turn over that bed, and then turn over the bed next to this apple tree at this end, and put the nasturtium seeds straight in the ground, and maybe, if I've got time, turn that compost heap over, because I'm possibly not going to get down here for the rest of the week. So just to give it a good mixing up, I've got some grass clippings from home and some fresh horse manure. So I'm going to mix it all together and then shift that heap. But if I can get those 3 things done, I will consider today to be a success. If I step outside this shed and it pisses it down and I go home, not a success. So we'll see how we go. Right, I'll give you a quick look round and then I'll crack on. Stop rocking now. Quick run around then before I get cracking. That's the compost heap. I want to get all that turned over and turned in. That area there next to the apple tree is, don't fall over now, is once weeding over, and then as I've said, as I've threatened for weeks now, get some nasturtiums in. Oh, sun's coming out now. This area I weeded yesterday, but it was racing the rain, so it really does need going over again, but I managed to break it up. That area there is my first challenge. It's the one I've been avoiding because I know this is going to be a pain, this patch here. So I'm going to bring it right up to these rhubarb, and then take it right to the end and turn that over, ready for putting something else in. If I could go for an extra bonus point, it would be do all the things I've just said, and put the rest of the sunflower in along that row. But yeah, that's unlikely. It's definitely unlikely if I just keep wandering around with this camera. Alright, I'll give you an update later. It's 12:20. It's drizzling, but it's alright. This I've dug over, so I am going to get those nasturtiums in today. So I'm just going to broadcast seeds on there and turn it over. I just wanted to show you this perennial kale. I'm having some off this today. But look at the colours on that, it's absolutely beautiful. So I just thought I'd show you that before I started hacking away at it. Yeah, it looks stunning, doesn't it? I've also realised that I vastly overestimate the amount of things I can get done I think I kicked off about 9:30. This took me over 2 hours to go end to end. So that was couch grass patch, which I'd been very successfully cultivating, and it was that area there was just riddled with it. So every time I turned it over, it was like a crazed map of the underground of roots. And then this middle bit, not too bad, and then as I get towards the path, where I think it grows in from the path, it was absolutely riddled as well. So I'm quite happy with that. So that bit of a plot's dug over. That one I got finished last night. I just need to put those hoops back in and extend it right the way to the end again, and then get those purple sprouting broccoli in there. And at some point I'm going to have to put taller hoops in like those over there, because the purple sprouting broccoli sort of squashes its head against the top of the netting. Yeah, not bad progress. If I can get those hoops in, those planted and that extended, those nasturtiums in, and then we're going to go for bonus points if it doesn't tip it down by getting the sunflowers just extended where that shed base was over there. If I can get that done, then I will call it a day. I'll just walk down here, try not to tread on where I've put the broad beans in. I think I'm a bit in love with this perennial kale. Look at that. That garlic's coming on wonderfully as well. Hello, robin. See the robin? That robin tends to flick about next to me as I'm weeding, because I am once again feeding him or her. And what I think is it's probably second brood of the year, because the other brood fledged the nest successfully, according to my neighbour, which is brilliant news, because I thought they'd been taken. Right, stop talking to the camera, Neil, and get on with some work. Ooh, extra bonus points if I can get that turned over as well today and mixed in. Right, I'll give you an update when I've finished. Afternoon, it's 1:45, Monday the 3rd, Bank Holiday Monday. It's absolutely chucking it down. I'm going to call it a day, but I thought, unless I damage my phone, I'd just give a quick whiz round as I make my way back up to the car. Just give you a bit of an update. So I put the nasturtiums in. I changed my mind. So I put some climbing nasturtiums, which according to the packet are wonderfully easy to grow and should grow to 2 metres. So I've planted those just down here in front of the shed and let them hopefully climb up. Can you hear the rain? I've turned the compost heap for extra bonus points, but I didn't get the sunflowers in, and I did get some nasturtiums in over there next to the borage, and I've fetched some stuff off as well. So I've got some leeks, some kale, that Taunton Deane, that really attractive purpley green looking kale, and parsnip. I think I've got multiple types of rhubarb as well. One's got a very reddy stem and one's got a very green stem with hints of red. So yeah, I'll flip this camera around and I'm gonna. It seems to be easing off a little bit. I'll make a wander up the allotment to the car, and I'll just show you what it looks like. Cool. Right, here we go then. So those climbing nasturtiums I've put along here, and hopefully they should. I'll put some strings across the front of the shed, and hopefully they'll climb up there. If you remember earlier on, there was a big pile there, and then there was the compost heap, which was over here. So I've piled it all, mixed it all up together, and piled it in one great big heap. This is what I fetched off. So that's the Taunton Deane. There's some leeks. That's one type of rhubarb. That's the other type of rhubarb. That's a massive parsnip. Bag in a second. Didn't get those in. Calabrese, don't know how to say it. Didn't get the pique in. Didn't get the purple sprouting broccoli in. Did turn this bed over, so I got some points for that. Didn't put the sunflower in, but it's just no fun in the rain. I mean, I was weeding in the rain earlier, and that wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit warmer. It's now not just wet, but it's now cold and wet. But hey, I think we're coming along. I'm enjoying it down here. Is that everything? I think it is. Right. That's me. Alright then, cheers.